going on, y'all? It's real late at night, man. You know, and me, like many other people, we got work in the morning. There's work to be done, but that's not to pass over the facts that we have mental work that we got to do as well. And there's a lot of people out there um, that are left in a rut, that are left in shambles because of things that have happened. Some of the things that you've done, some of the things that other people have done to you. And when you trying to find resolve in certain things and people are used to you being a crash out character, people are used to you being angry, it's unfamiliar to them to see that you're trying and you're striving to be a better person, especially if you have different views for them. Like, it's funny because these politics and, the election, it's like the freaking 22nd or something of October or whatever. Election coming up or whatever. You got people with different views than you, especially if they're in your family. And this goes along and correlates with people that are used to you being a certain way. And I'm talking about all encompassing. Overall, you may be striving to be a better person, and they know what you've done in the past, and they try to hang it over your head. And of course, it's not fair. Of course, it's demoralizing, it's degrading, it's devaluing, especially if they never ever really tried to hear you out. Like, you never really had a true stance with this person. It could be arguments, it could be people that are heads of the family. It could be people in the family, big brothers, big sisters, dads, moms, aunties, uncles. And you're still close to this person after the years have carried on. But it's just funny to me because I wish I would have pulled the word out for this, but it says that in the last days, the days that are counting to the last ones, that love will be lifted off the earth. And if you somebody that got nothing but love in your heart and people don't see that and they think that you're just a malicious, malice person, they will try to drive that down your lane. They'll try to drive it down your throat and get it in your head that you're not a loving person, or get in your head that, your shortcomings or your downfalls or the things that you have not to them, in essence, done that is out of a loving character, a loving heart. And once that conversation ends, because you respect this person, you and that person are off the phone now. You and that person have moved on, during the day. But these thoughts are still in your head, and they still are their words that they said and the thoughts that you have compared to the things in the past that they have, spoke of. It could play an effect on your brain. It could mess with you all day long. And it's funny because sometimes you'll call these people and you won't even be talking about the election. You won't even be talking about certain things that they start alluding to as far as other families are concerned, other people in the family, things that happen and stuff like that. You're not even there, but they want to bring it up. Then they want to go deeper into bringing other people up that are connected to those issues. And it's just funny that that you still even talk to them. I'm talking to you. You got to leave them. You got to leave them alone. Because all that's going to happen is you're going to be driven crazy. And you'll lash out more times, 9 times out of 10, you're going to lash out on people who don't even deserve the lashing. You're going to lash out, and it's going to be predicated in a different type of event that didn't even have any type of thing to do with what you're dealing with or what you're going through mentally. Now, we got to be honest. Sometimes this is just it's on purpose that happens. Even if you made the call, it's on purpose that they went in on you like that and gouged at you like that, because obviously they're talking to somebody else about you. And if they're talking to somebody else about you, then that means that those parties have not gotten over you. Those parties are still upset with you, or those parties and those entities are being driven crazy and they want to put it off on you. You may be posting about different things, various things that you feel that ain't got nothing to do with no type of argument with nobody else. It's just your personal opinion, and now they're upset with you. It's funny because this election is bringing that out of a lot of people, man. And that's why, when the Bible says confusion is of the devil, you know what I'm saying? God is not the author of confusion. So we see that clearly, you know what I'm saying, from both sides, it is nothing but chaos. Physical chaos, mental chaos. It's a spiritual warfare, man. And once you start to lose, and once you start to go back and forth with people, they become happy because they get you into a lane to where now your conversation is steered and it's derivated off into a whole nother forest of ideas that have nothing to do with nothing you thinking about or you even care about or you have self-resolve and you moved on from. And now they want to bring that back out. Now they want to bring that back up. And it's just like, damn, dude, I didn't even call for this shit. I would call to talk about the premises of the David and Saul story. You're knowledgeable on these things. I was trying to talk to you about that. And that just all goes to show you that when you're on your self path, you got to do the digging you got to do. There's no other outside source that you need to go to as far as doing the digging that you got to do to figure out things for yourself. You're on your own intended purpose path that God called you to do. And now you're out here calling others, getting other people involved. And these are mistakes that I've made that I'm trying to present to you guys to help you guys and stop you guys from making these same mistakes. There's family members. There's certain people that you got to cut off. There's females you got to cut off, man. And what a time to be in the isolation phase. Like what a time to be forced into another isolation phase where the world is trying to gather up all their clues to figure out the next best step and the next best step. And the next best step is for you individually is just to say, fuck it. And I hate to be so verbally vivid, but it really is. The next step is just to say, fuck them, fuck it, and move on. When they call, don't answer phone calls. You know what I mean? Because all they're going to do is just keep harboring. Even if they don't mention it, they're going to keep harboring certain things that they have against you. And then when you start to think about certain things that you have against them, now you found a newfound hate towards someone that you wasn't even hating on, someone you wasn't even mad about, someone that you let go of certain things, and now they talking about old shit and it's pissing you off. On this walk, we walk alone, man. We walk by faith and not by sight. And a lot of times when you get to talking to people and they want to bring up old past realities, you know what I'm saying? It brings back not foresight, because foresight is moving forward. It brings back hindsight. And that hindsight is something that it's not helpful. It's not conducive to moving forward. It's hindsight. It's behind you. How you gonna move forward looking out the rearview mirror? You really can't, and people are gonna be after your peace, man. People gonna be after certain things, and it could come from the people that you least expect, bro. You would least expect this person to want you to be in that type of area in your life where it's not contributing, it's not conducive, it's not helpful. You know what I'm saying? It's going to change your mannerism and how you carry. It's going to piss you off. And you got to ask yourself, is this what this person has been doing to me my whole life? Do they get a kick out of this shit? It'll make you bitter, it'll make you mad, and it'll make you want to kill something. Because the simple fact that you've already handled that within. And the ripple effects, right? When we see ripple effects, right, we got to bring them back in, because there's people on the outside of those ripple effects and they're seeing it, they're catching the vibes, and now they want to go ahead and they want to throw the water back at you when you can just retain your own water, bro. You've already handled and dealt with certain things, so now you got to look around. What is on the outside of certain things that I've already handled and dealt with that is attached to that? And a lot of times these things be attached to people and they don't like it. So now when they get a chance to talk to you, they can go ahead and dish out all the pain that they're going through and make sure that you're going through some type of pain. Is that fair? Hell nah, especially at 11 o'clock at night when you're trying to go to sleep. It's not fair, bro. It's not fair that you want to bounce this shit off and back on me. I've already dealt with that. So I guess the catalyst, you know what I'm saying, is for you to go ahead and just let people go, man. There's certain people in your life that hold things against you, bro. And if you don't let them go, you'll start holding it against yourself. I don't want to sound like a broken record, man. But, you know, as I talk to y'all, talk to myself, and I start to see the pain, the anguish, the anxiety, the separation, the torment that a lot of souls are going through. And if they can torment you, it is like, it's heaven for them. You know what I'm saying? It's another scripture in the Bible that says some people can't sleep unless they caused some type of mischief, some type of malice. I don't know how it is exactly stated, but it definitely states that there's people out there that can't sleep unless they have embellished pain upon you. Is it fair? Nah. It ain't even fair. I'll take that back. It is fair for you to disassociate. You know what I'm saying? It's very fair. And only because they don't see your side of the story, and they never have. Somebody don't see your side of the story, they're not in your corner, bro. They may be standing around you, but they're not in your corner. You know what I'm saying? For my construction guys, they're not 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? They're not. They sitting up there looking at you and trying to see how they can divide you down the center to stop whatever type of progress you got going on. Can it be Satan the devil? Of course. Can it be their own type of malicious outlook upon who you are? And can it be mixed with a little bit of love? It's a thin line between love and hate. It is a real thin line between love and hate, homie. Some people that love you still hate you as much as they love you. And it's obvious that they hate you because nothing that you say or nothing that you express is ever reciprocated. It's invigorating. Like I said, it's devaluing. So at the end of the day, you got to find self-resolve. And that is the hardest thing to find. Like we say these things and we state them like it's easy. This shit is not easy, bro. There's nothing fucking easy about finding self-resolve. There's nothing easy about understanding that people just don't have your best interest at heart. There's nothing easy about that. But once you come to grips with it and you accept the shit, then you're able to move a lot better. And this is in the mindset that's a hopeful mindset that I actually could adhere to later on in life, to where I accept that there's some people that I can't deal with anymore. And I'm not even gonna answer phone calls. Some people may owe you money. Fuck the money, bro. And it ain't even the fact that they owe you. They told you that they was gonna give you a certain type of money or a certain type of amount. But that's just another way to keep you tied in. They seen what you've done to other people and moved on, so they want to keep you tied into them. They want to hear everything about what you got going on. They want to know everything, all the ins and outs, so they can what? Turn around and use it against you. what? Turn around and tell you how bad you are as a person. Especially when they know you're dealing with your own type of self-crime, your own type of self-hate, your own type of, you trying to turn that into self-love. And what could they do? They want, for the rest of your fucking life, they want to drag you down to the bottom of the pits, bro. That's turmoil. That's not love. That's hate. That's not preservation. That's not none of that kind of shit, man. So you gotta ask yourself who you dealing with, and once you figure out who the fuck you dealing with as a person, and they're on the other side of the fence, just let them stay over there, man. You know, whatever they told you, and whatever, you know what I'm saying, somebody's speaking about, let them believe it, bro. They told you this, that, and the third about me, then believe this shit, bro. If you have this type of feeling about me, then go ahead and take it, put it in your pocket, and keep it. Because I don't want it. It's not God talking. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, God know how to talk to me without using you. God can talk to me through somebody, but it's usually going to be uplifting, like the word constructive criticism. Somebody might tear you down to build you up. And then there's people who falsely do that just to keep you in a harbored position to where you harbor pain. You're the loading dock for them. They come and they unload all they shit on you. Or they come unload everybody else, what everybody else has talked about upon you. Is that fair? Is that consideration? I don't think it is. So understand when you being devalued, bro. Sis, whoever the fuck you are watching this, and I don't mean to be so profane. I'm just a little upset tonight. Understand when people don't really value you. But that's it. You have a good night, man. I'm talking to you so you can understand. The borders around all this thing, man. The ramifications about dealing with other people that perceive to think that they know you, and you perceive to think that you know them. Times have changed, man. The love of many has waxed cold. I'm out.